This is Glenn Rice with Clearview Sewer Cams. We're located at 5013 Catalon Avenue, Woodland Hills, California, 91364. Today is July 16th, 2025. We're performing a video waste and sewer line inspection through a 3-inch ABS waste line cleanout located in the crawl space on the left-hand side of the house, just next to the gas meter. This is our 3-inch ABS waste line cleanout here. This is our gas meter. Heads towards the rear of our property. This goes towards the front of our property. And again, we're just going to go ahead and zero out here at the edge of the clean out. So again, we're just going to zero out here. And what we'll do is we're just going to continue to push out, and what we'll do is we'll just push out and attempt to reach our city sewer tie-in. So what we're going to do is we're just going to pause our mic and we'll just continue to push out. And then on the way back, we'll take a good look. So again, we're just going to pause our mic here. Okay, we went ahead and pushed out, and we pushed all the way out into our city sewer tie-in. So what we're going to do is we're going to pause here for a moment, and we'll locate this area. Okay, we went ahead and pushed out a little bit further. It did appear that we were at a fitting that appeared to be a city sewer tie-in, but it actually was a Y fitting laying on its side. And so we pushed out another 40 feet, maybe 50 feet, and we're down into our city sewer now. So again, you can see the water rushing beneath us. What we're going to do is we're going to pull back slowly. Take a good look at our saddle. It does appear that we're in a concrete bunker. That is just above that is the manhole cover. And we're back into vitreous clay sewer piping. So we just roll right into our city sewer. So again, you can see we do got a large root intrusion. So again, we'll continue to pull back. The vitreous clay lateral sewer piping did have several root intrusions throughout. They're fairly large root intrusions. And this is out in the street. So you can see it's holding some debris, catching debris and some buildup. Again, you are holding water as well. We did have some water running, but we shut all our water down. So you're holding some water in that area. What we'll do is we'll continue to pull back and we'll mark our property line to lateral transition. Okay, again, we'll continue to pull back. You can see some more root intrusions in that joint. And as we pull back, we'll mark some areas. We have several areas to be marked. We'll mark our property line to lateral transition, as well as we did have a couple of breaks on the property, and as well as where the transition from our vitreous clay sewer piping into our waste line. So again, we'll continue to pull back.
Was there any cracking like near the city?
Okay, again, we're going to go ahead and continue to pull back.
Yeah.
So again, as I mentioned, we are in vitreous clay lateral sewer line pipe and fittings.
Yeah.
So again, we'll continue to pull back. Yeah. Okay, again, we're making a little bit of a turn. And what we're going to do is we're going to pull back just a little bit. We're going to pause here for a moment. So we're going to pause here. We're going to push in just a little bit. And we'll pause here. Okay, again, we went ahead and marked this area with an orange dot of paint in the grass on the right-hand side of the house next to the large palm tree in the grass area at the front of the property. This area here does appear to be our tie-in, and it does appear that we are sharing a lateral portion of the sewer. This, as we push back out just a little bit, we'll push out a little bit more, you can still see some water running. That water is still running, free-flowing, but we have no water running in the house. As we pull back a little bit, we did flush a toilet in our house at the furthest point, and water was passing through at that point. Right now, nothing else in the house is on, and as you can see, there's very little residual water running through. So again, we're going to continue to pull back. We did have a leaky bathtub, so there was a little bit of water from the leaky bathtub. A couple little offsets there in that area. And again, we'll continue to pull back. Coming up with what appears to be a riser. Appears that we're coming up, and we were pretty deep, and once we get to the top of the riser and pull back towards the house a little bit, what we'll do is we'll try to locate that area. So you can see we're making a little bit of a turn, and what we'll do is we'll pull back to about 60 feet, maybe to the next joint, and we'll pause here for a moment and we'll locate this area. Okay, again, we're going to go ahead and continue to pull back. We did mark this area, or locate this area in the grass. We're just going to continue to pull back and get closer back towards the house. And as we pull back, we did have a couple of breaks. So again, we're going to identify those areas as well.
What was that area?
Continue, we'll pull back. And we're going to make a little bit of a turn. What we're going to do is we're going to pause here and see where we're at in this area. So we're going to pause here. Okay, again, we're going to continue to pull back. And again, we're still at the edge of the grass. So again, we're heading back towards the house. Just trying to identify the areas as we pull back. And as we pull back, try to identify an area closer to the house, possibly for a mainline sewer clean out. So again, we'll still continue to pull back. And again, as we pull back, we did have a couple of breaks. So again, we'll identify those areas as well. Again, we'll continue to pull back. Okay, we went ahead and flushed the toilet on the furthest point on the right-hand side of the house as well as on the left-hand side of the house, and everything appears to be passing in from behind us. So again, we're just going to pause here for a moment, let the water run down, and we'll continue to pull back. That just appeared to be another fitting on its side. So we're going to pause here. Okay, again, we're going to go ahead and continue to pull back. And you can see there's what appeared to be a tie-in, but it does appear to be just an opening, maybe possibly a Y fitting on its side. And you can see another tie-in there. We're going to push back in a little bit. You can see we do have a tie-in there coming in. A little bit of residual water that's coming in from one of our fixtures in the house, possibly one of the bathrooms. So again, we'll continue to pull back. You can see you have a full diameter crack there. We're going to push in just a little bit. So that line has a complete crack at the top going all the way up and around. So again, we'll continue, you can see there, and we'll just continue to pull back. See some more root intrusions in this area here, and you can see that the lines broke as well. So we're going to pull back just a little bit. You can see the opening, you can see the lines crushed at the top. You can see all the roots penetrating as well as the vitreous clay sewer piping is broke. So we're going to push in and we'll mark that area. We'll pause right about here. Okay, we marked this area with the red crayon at approximately 1 foot 2 inches deep in the driveway, underneath the concrete driveway. And again, you can see that this line is broken. So again, we're going to continue to pull back. So we're going to continue to pull back, and what we'll do is we'll pull back possibly our next joint here, and then we're going to locate and see if we could possibly identify an area for a mainline sewer clean out. So we're going to just pause our mic here. Okay, again, we went ahead and pushed back out just a little bit, and we pushed out just to the front of the planter at the front of the property. So it does appear that the vitreous clay sewer piping does go underneath the planter area on the front left-hand corner of the property as well as underneath the structure. So it does appear that the structure did have a remodel earlier on, possibly in the 60s or 70s. There was an addition or an extension that extended out the front of the property. So they did build up and over the vitreous clay sewer piping. So again, we're just going to pull back. We're heading back underneath the house. And again, a little bit of root intrusion there. You can tell that the line was possibly hydrojetted at one time. It did have some root intrusions that were in, and some of them had removed. And you can see another large break. So we're going to pause here for a moment. So again, this area here is located underneath the house, in between the front bedroom on the front left-hand corner and the bathroom. So you can see that this line is completely broke there right around the 3 o'clock area. So again, we're going to continue to pull back, and we transition back into our cast iron. So that initially was our mainline sewer clean out area. That was the original exterior of the home, and as we pull back, the cast iron appeared to be in fair condition. We transition back into black ABS waistline, and all the black ABS waistline thus far appeared to be in fair maintainable condition. So again, we'll continue to pull back. We'll make a little bit of a turn, and we're going to come up and out of the clean out, and that will conclude our video waste and sewer line inspection.